maintain a class book with you, either running notes or practice book. You should maintain the running notes or practice book with you. So please open the books, and whatever that I'm going to show or what I'm going to tell for you, that you have to write. Understand? So do the thing, children. Our first chapter is in physics, motion chapter. About the motion, what is motion actually first? So motion is nothing but how can you say the object is in motion? Or already we read about the motion in 7th class, I think so. That is types of motions are there. In the types of motions, rectilinear motion, straight line motion or rectilinear motion, both are same. Only oscillatory motion, uh, vibratory motion, rotatory motion, different types of motions are there. But in 9th class also we have the chapter name is motion, but here we won't discuss in that way. Whatever the ways motions are there, that we won't discuss here. Here we'll be divided into two types of motions will revise. That is, one is uh, uniform motion, another one is non-uniform motion. Already you have an idea about that uniform motion and non-uniform motion in our uh, IIT syllabus, which is there for us. It is little bit introduction is there. Now we'll say about that. About the motion. How can you describe the motion? Before going to the motion, we need to know one more thing, that is rest and motion. How can you say that object is at rest? Or how can you say that object is in motion? So compulsory is one more physical quantity is required to know to represent a body is in motion or not. In that, first one is with respect to time. That one actually is nothing but with respect to time, if the position of the object is not changing, then we can tell that is at rest. If the position of the object is changing with respect to time, then we call that object is in motion. Did you understand about that? Rest and motion. You can say the object is at rest means that object position does not change with respect to the time. Means you are at rest. How can you say that we are at rest? Means with respect to surroundings as well as with respect to time, the position is not changing, then you are at rest. If you are in motion, means how can you say that you are in motion with respect to the surroundings as well as with respect to the time is changing as well as your observations surroundings also changing, then we can tell that we are in motion. This is about the topic introduction. And here, rest and motion are relative. What is mean that rest and motion are relative? Relative means for example, we are discussing something. Means relative means exactly if, for example, if you're taking an object mass 5 kg, wherever you go, its mass is 5 kg. It's absolutely wherever you go, in the sense, even if you're going to the space vacuum, wherever you go, wherever its mass should be 5 kg only. It's not changing, means that is absolute. Absolute opposite word is relative. Relative means place to place, its observations will be changed. Place to place observations are changing means, um, for example, you are there inside the room. Already this also you know about the relative motion. Sorry, that is relative. The word you know the relative means you are in a room. You are there in a room, and in that room nobody is there actually. So with respect to your surroundings, with respect to the room, with respect to the mobile, or with respect to your surroundings, you are at rest. But the same situation, somebody is observing you from the other planet. With respect to them, you are in motion actually. Why? Because the planet Earth is moving along the Earth, your house is moving along the house, your home also, your room also moving. Means totally everything is moving. With respect to your room, you are at rest. Or with respect to you, whatever the things are in the classroom, that everything is at rest. But in space, from space, if anyone are observing you, then you are not at rest. You are in motion. At a time, two situations are possible. You are at rest as well as you are in motion also. So that's why, so rest and motion are related. This type of quantities are called relative quantities. Relative quantities means, some more example I have for you. Relative quantities, one of them is first we'll discuss before going to the point. So please write the statement for motion actually. What is motion? It is. Please write down everyone. I want to see your books that are you writing or not. I want to check your books. Please write. The better you need to keep your camera on the books and write. First one, motion. With respect to the time, write this point. Keep side heading motion. Motion. With respect to time, if there is no change in motion of the, if there is no change in its position of the object. With respect to time, there is no change in its position of the object. Then it is at rest. Okay. Keep side heading rest. Sorry, keep side heading motion. Oh, sorry. What did you keep option side heading motion? Huh? Sorry to say. Show me once one of your book. Show me your book once. Motion. What did you keep side heading? I'm not able to see you clearly. Who is Mansa? Show me your book once. You kept the side heading motion means you cut that one as and keep it as rest. If you kept the side heading motion, I told for the rest actually, but I told you to write the side heading motion. Now keep the side heading motion. So once again, I repeat for the first one, that is rest. For rest, I'm telling for rest. Rest. With respect to time, there is no change in its position of the object. There is no change in its position of the object is called at rest. The next side heading motion. Motion means with respect to time, with respect to time, with respect to time. If there is a change in position of the object, if there is a change in, there is a change in position of the object, then it is said to be in motion. Then it is said to be motion. So about the rest and motion. Then we need to know one more, that is relative. So if we want to know about the relative, this rest and motion are relative actually. A person can be rest as well as with respect to the one surroundings and his surroundings, and he can be in motion with respect to some other surroundings also. That means person to person position are which different is. So with respect to your room, you are at rest to, but with respect to observers who is observing from this space, with respect to them, actually he is in motion. You are in motion, it is. So that means rest and motion are relative. You keep side heading rest and motion are relative. Rest and emotional relative. Relative means, did you get an idea about the relative? Relative is nothing but you can't tell exactly that person is at rest, or you can't tell that person exactly in motion. With respect to person, its position appears to be changed. It is person. You cannot describe it. It is at rest or it is in motion. Particularly, 100% you can't tell that is a motion. That is at rest or in motion. It is. So that we call actually relative. And next one, reference frame. Reference REFERENCE. Reference frame. Rest and motion relative. Motion. Rest and motional. Rest and motion. Rest and motion are depends on the reference frame. Rest and motion are depends on the reference frame. Rest and motion are depends on the reference frame. You keep one more side heading reference frame. Keep one more side heading reference frame. What is the reference frame? We have to know about the reference frame. The reference frame is nothing, it's not a new word or different word. Reference frame is just simply where the observation, just simply where the observations are made. Where the observations are made means who is observing, what who is the observer for you, or what are you observing. You may or the reference frame or your background may can be reference frame here actually. So with respect to you means you are the observer, you are the reference frame. This reference frame is very very important actually. Person, if you want to find in a particular location that that location we need in that particular area, what is the famous area, that will tell actually. That is with respect to the point will tell is not, but that point is the reference frame. Like somewhere if you want to meet your friends anywhere outside it is, that means if you want to go there means they will use. If you want to meet your friend at a particular place, that place is the reference point. That reference point is nothing but reference frame. It is. Next one, uh, what about the relative quantities? We need to know about the how many types of relative quantities are there. Keep side heading relative types of relative quantities. Types of relative quantities. What are the types of relative quantities? Types of relative quantities means uh, left and right are relative quantities actually. You write that one. Left and right are relative. Left and right are relative. Left and right are relative. How can you say left and right are relative? For example, you are watching the mobile right now. It is. For you, if for example you have a friend or brother or cousin or somebody is there behind you, sorry, that means beside of you, somebody is there. For you, uh, uh, your person, your brother is right side of you are there actually. It is. Now you are keeping in both of you, middle of you, you are keeping the mobile. It is. At that time, with respect to you, the mobile position is right side for you. But for him, that is actually it is left side. It is. But with respect to him, that is for him left side, but for you that is right side. Means it's a right only. With respect to you, that is right for you, right side it is there. But with respect to him also, that is right, that is left for him. It is. So left and right, it is possible at a time. It is. Did you understand this one? So next one more. Up and down are relative. One more thing. Up and down are relative. Up and down are relative means, for example, if you're taking the somebody is here, then sorry, somebody is here. This is the earth. On the earth, two persons are there. He feels that he is up actually. It is on the earth. It is, but Even this fellow also feels that he is up only tuition, but he feels that he is down, and he feels that he is down actually. Here, up and down are also relativities. With respect to him, he is up and he is down, but with respect to him, he is up and he is down. It is so up and down also relative. Relative means so two things are possible, two things are right only. It is with respect to their own views. Understand? So next one, day and night also relative. You know how the day and night are relative. It is day and night. How can you know? How can you say that day and night are relative? Or how will you get an idea that means? Now we are daytime actually. Other side of the earth, the people are there at night time. It is who is there outs. Other side of the earth, they feel this is night time. It is so in that way for us daytime, for them night time. It is when the sun is rising for them. That time we have night time. It is that time they have daytime. It is so in that manner also we can tell that is day and night are also relative. So here totally many are there in that few I'm telling for you. Left and right are relative, up and down are relative, and day and night also relative. It is. The next one, keep one side heading that is distance. What is distance? So we people know in everything you will find that 100 meter distance running race is there, running track is there, something they'll tell for us actually when we are conducting any running race. So distance is nothing but a person started at this point A and he started at point A, but he is going to point B, and after that coming to C, coming to D. So these are the points he covered actually. He is going in this direction, A, B, C, D. So whatever the length, line segment of these points is giving the distance. So draw this diagram once, please everyone. Because he traveled point A to B, B to C, C to D. In this manner, he went from A to B, B to C, C to D. Means whatever the total length of his path is called distance actually. That means simply length of the path is called distance. Length of the path A to B, this is the path and this is the path and this is the path. Whatever the path he covered, whatever how much length of the path he covered, that is called distance. Understand about the distance, total distance. So how is the total length he covered, that is giving distance, and the distance will measure in meters actually. Measured in meters in SI system. It's important. So I'll ask you these questions in our class again. So please remember this one. SI system meters will measure the length in distance in meters in SI system, and so we should know about the S system and after the CJ system. SI system is nothing but you write this one. SI system means keep here a little bit. International system. SI system is a system of international. Anything you can take. International system or system of international. Anything you can take. The next one. So in CJ system also will measure. Measured in CJ system, measured in centimeter in CGS. CJ system. There are two types of systems are there, SI system and CJ system. One more system also there, but we won't discuss about that. CGS system. CGS. What is mean that C, G, and S? You know already very well about those. C for centimeter, G for gram, S for second, time. Centimeter, gram, second. Centimeter, gram second. This is CJ system. In SI system, MK system also we call actually, little bit, not exactly. Meter, kilogram, second. Meter, kilogram, second. In CJ system, centimeter, gram, second. Meter, centimeter, kilogram, gram, second, second. These two common. In CJ system and SI system, time is same. All the systems will measure the time in seconds only. But in SI system, kg, CJ system, gram. In MK system, m for mass, m for meter, k for kilogram, s for second, c for centimeter, g for gram, s for second. And practical units of practical units of distance. What are the practical units of distance? The practical units of distance is kilometer, mile, nautical mile, and mile I'm writing actually. Nautical mile. Nautical mile means in AMU, atomic mass unit. And these many ways will measure actually it is. Kilometer. So no need to write this AMU, or else we'll write angstrom. 1 angstrom is equals to 10 to the power of minus 10 meters actually it is. Angstroms. This is also length only. In Fermi, 10 to the power of minus 15 meters it is. Kilometers, miles, nautical miles. N for nautical. Nautical miles means oceans will measure it is length, how much distance it is there in a particular place from the coastal area means nautical miles will take it is. And next one, miles, already you know about this miles. Kilometers can be converted into miles. So 8 kilometers is equals to this value also need to be. 8 kilometers is equals to 5 miles. Sorry. Okay. 5 miles. 8 kilometers, 5 miles. Kilometers we can convert into miles, nautical miles. Okay, these are the values about this. These all are actually practical units. And this is the SI system and CJ system. CJ system will measure in centimeter. In SI system will measure in meters. These are the values about the distance. And now displacement. Sorry, say one more thing. That is actually what type of physical quantity the distance means. Distance. Distance is a scalar physical quantity. Scalar physical quantity. Scalar physical quantity. Scalar physical quantity. What is mean that scalar physical quantity? I think those who are there in last year 8th class C section, that Olympiad children, they may know about the scalar physical quantity, but rest of the children they may don't know about the scalar physical quantity. The scalar physical quantity is nothing but here once you check it, A to B, B to C, C to D, that we are taking total length, and it does not depends how many times we change our direction. Means here to here one time, here to here one time, number of times we change our direction actually it is. So distance is does not depends on the direction. It depends only on what is the length, means it is nothing but the magnitude. So magnitude. It depends only. So better you write here scalar again. Distance is the scalar physical quantity. Did you write this one? Distance is a scalar physical quantity. You write here scalar. What is scalar? Scalar physical quantity or a scalar is a physical quantity which is having only magnitude and doesn't depends on the direction. A physical quantity which is having only magnitude and no direction. See, magnitude is the new word again for us. Magnitude is nothing but just a quantity or a number it is. And it does not depend on the 1 rupee, 10 rupees are there. A 10 rupees coin is having any direction. That's just magnitude. So rupees is the magnitude. Mass. 5 kg mass, 10 kg mass we are telling. It's just only magnitude or a quantity that is. It doesn't have any direction. It is having only magnitude. So we can take that mass also a scalar physical quantity or a scalar it is. Understand? So do you write this one? I'll repeat once again. Scalar, the physical quantity which is having only magnitude and no direction. Means it does not depend on the direction. It depends only on its magnitude. It's called scalar physical quantity. It's very, very, very important for us. So please put your star mark for this one. You should get everyone. In next class, I'll ask you. Next one, displacement. Displacement. What is displacement? Say if you're taking here A to B, B to C, C to D, the D to A. Again, we are drawing once again at points. So you travel first A to B and B to C and C to D you came. So this totally line joining. If you are joining this path, is giving the distance as it is. Now directly if you are drawing a line from initial point to end point, this is displacement. And it is having a direction, particular direction. Straight line, no? Draw this one also. You started at point A, came to point B, and so after C. So after that, you go to D. This is the final point, and this is the initial point. When you join the line segments from initial point to final point, that is giving the displacement of your journey. Distance and displacement may or may not be equal activities. So in all the questions, need to revise this everything. And next one, hear about this one. So whatever the distance and displacement, same, these two will be repeated. I think we don't have time. So please, once again, these 2 points you need to write measured. That will length displacement also will measure in meters only, and in SI system, and CJ systems will measure it is in centimeter only. It is actually that's you need to remember meters and